This is my Minecraft world that I have built with my friends and I. Because every time I play Strongest Battlegrounds, it makes me feel like ripping my skin off and curling up into a ball when someone emotes on my dead body. So I decided to play Minecraft. No, I am not moving content. I just want to play something that is, enjoyable. But here's the problem. In this world, I defeated Minecraft, but I didn't free the end. My friend did. So, in this video, I'm going to challenge myself to just beat the Ender Dragon. Yeah, I know I'm cooked. Get out! And I gave myself 100 days to beat Minecraft. So stay tuned and watch if I beat it or not. Oh yeah, by the way, I only decided to check my recording quality and oh my days, this quality is actually buns, so like, yeah, it's gonna be bad quality until day 52, I'm sorry. The first thing I see when I log in is how little my frames is, which is not surprising since I have a potato PC. So for like the next minute, I was toying around with my settings just to realize it probably does nothing. And I go back to actually playing the game. And that is when I realize, oh no, how am I going to see how many days I take? So I spend the next 3 minutes trying to put in the data pack, and now I can finally start my journey. By the way, I don't even remember where I found this data pack. You can just search something like day counter on Google and it will probably give you something. Anyway, first thing I do was mine this big ass tree and wow, look at this gorgeous luffy skin. Oh wait, getting sidetracked. So after mining like 1/12 of the tree, I obviously crafted the crafting table and a pickaxe. But for some reason, I only decided to craft it when I'm in the birch forest. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. And after that, I turn my head around and look, a cave. So I went there and started mining stone to quickly craft myself all the stone stuff to mine the coal right beside me. I might be the most efficient Minecraft player to ever exist. Okay, bro. Anyway, I go outside and kill a pig and go to my resource pack. Alright, I think I'm gonna spend half my time trying to explain what I'm doing than talking about how I'm gonna beat the Ender Dragon. So I check my resource pack thinking it's affecting my frames, and I go to this river thing and start killing fish to get my food. Don't mind my horrible sword swinging, I'll get used to it. Okay, so that's like the only important thing in this recording, because the rest is just me traveling to find somewhere nice to live. Alright, this is where it gets serious. I mine myself some wood and then go to this ravine thing, IDK what to call it, to get coal to cook my food, and while it's cooking, I mine some stone and some more coal and do all that boring stuff. And whoa, look at that. The day is ending, and I go out of that manhole to find myself some sheep because why on earth would I want to die day 0? But sadly, I didn't find the last sheep. So I light the area around me and decided while waiting for the night to end, I'll go mine in this mountain cave to get myself some loot. No, I just went there to get more coal and go outside and oh no, a zombie is after me. And I just wait and watch him come to me. And when he's close, I slaughtered him like the Ultra Sigma Chad with my amazing sword skills. After that, I crafted some torches and went down to another cave to get iron. But this cave is so deep, I can't even climb down, so I had to mine myself to that water part as my transport system and mine for iron. And before you know it, I reached Deep Slate. Wait, Deep Slate. My spelling is horrible, and I mined some lapis and decided to get out of that cave since the day is rising, which brings me to day 1. So for day 1, I went to mine some wood and crafted a boat to kill that Enderman beside me and traveled. Look at that proud, determined face. Sigh. I don't even want to talk about it. Just see for yourself.
Get out!
So after that, I decided to smelt the iron, and while smelting, I'll get more fish to eat. And after that, I crafted some iron tools. And after that, I continue my traveling while killing a lot of animals. And after some time, I find a lava pool, which I thought was super rare, but turns out I find a lot more soon. And finally, after 20 minutes of traveling, I found another cave. So I crafted a chest and bed right outside, so in case I die, I can respawn there and find my way back to that cave, and I'm gonna do some iron mining montage because I don't know what to narrate to.
This is how the story goes. Whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skid in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told. From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the ceiling cause I'm reaching for the stars. Whoa, this is how the story goes. Whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skid in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something really subs or so, I've been told.
Ah, look at that. Full iron armor on day 1. And then I go back to mining. And after that, concludes the whole of day 2, transitioning to day 3. Now on day 3 was literally the most boring thing I have to edit about, because all I did was walk around and kill animals until I saw a village. Finally, I can get to something that will help me in my quest. And as I was stealing all the villagers' food, I saw a sakura tree biome, which FYI, I never went the entire time. After that, I decided to help the village a little by mining down the trees nearby, so Diddy won't get near us. About 2 minutes later, I started to rob everyone's houses for, safekeeping since I self-proclaimed to own this land. And after that short trip, I put all the resources I found into my chest. But for some reason, I just paused the game for 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour. I can't even remember what I was doing, probably eating lunchly and listening to the Talk to Our podcast, because why on earth? Did I just AFK for an hour without stopping to record? Anyway, when I got back to the game, I started cooking my food and went to a nearby hole to mine some coal. And I just did that for day 3. Now day 4 I got a lava bucket probably just for the achievement, and shortly after I went down to the cave to find myself diamonds. And then I found a mine shaft where I spent the whole of day 5 in. And then leaving it on day 6 where I spotted a pillager outpost and another village, but I just decided to go back home, but for whatever circumstances I just stopped at the lava pool and ended the recording. Like 5 hours later I logged back in just to reach my base, and I didn't touch the game until the next day. There might be something wrong with me, not gonna lie. When I logged back in, I created my own skin. It must be my imagination, because I personally think this skin is fire. Anyway, on the same day, I decided to move my items near the village, and then I started to terraform the land to make it flat. Which, by the way, was so bloody time-taking. I was sitting on my chair macroing, and every once in a while had to stop because of the shovel breaking all the time. Not a fun process. And then, while I was peacefully doing my labor work, some gang of pillagers decided to jump me, but I showed them who owned this place.
Get out!
All right, bro, just cuff me. At this point, it got so bad that my script is making me look like an AI bot who's writing a novel. Okay, back to where I was. I made a diamond shovel to quicken up the mining. And since the entire 2 hours is just me mining, I might as well make small chat with my 5 viewers who are watching. Vanilla Tweaks resource packs are so goated. Helped me a lot with like normal stuff in Minecraft to make it more efficient. They even have full bright. But it looks hella ugly, so I didn't use it. Okay, finally, I'm done with this crap construction. I was just about to finish this until these 2 MFs jumped me with their spells and arrows. And I died. If you think that's the only death or two, be prepared for a lot, because I'm not even exaggerating. I might be the worst Minecraft player to ever beat Minecraft, apart from Kai and Speed. So after that super heartbreaking, gut-wrenching death, I killed the skeleton and instantly knocked myself out on the bed, just to find myself getting aggressively touched by a zombie on fire. And then I rinse and repeat what I was doing over again, while slowly moving my stuff to the new base. When I was rewatching my video, I realized this part was so boring that I literally started tweaking because of my 2-second attention span. So I'm using this AI text to SpeechBot to waste your time, while I mine out all this dirt and done. Finally. After doing all that on day 10, I decided to make a room for a cobblestone generator, and I don't know why. I had to re-watch 3 other YouTube videos on how to get a cobblestone generator because my pea-sized brain kept turning it into obsidian.
Get out!
So the entire recording is just me minimizing my tab for like 5 times and going back to the lava pool for lava. And finally, I got a cobblestone generator for future uses, which is really helpful. After that, I built a wall around the village and my base to not get any of those
Evil treacherous narcissist!
mobs get in. After that, I saw this YouTube video where you press F3 and P and some magic happens to AFK mine. Just find the video, I'm not explaining all that. So I-F-kayak until I have enough blocks to build walls around my base. And all that ended on day 14. From day 14 to 17, I started working on my farms, the basic ones like wheat, potatoes, beetroot, and carrots. Now how do I get that? Stealing from the village, of course. After that, I decided to make an automatic composter thingy, which lets you put your excess seed into the chest, and it automatically turns it into bone meal. How did I build such a genius device? I copied off my friend. After that, I decided to make an automatic sugarcane farm, which FYI is the worst farm to ever exist. This bum-ass farm takes 1 light year for 1 sugarcane to grow. My 3rd great-grandson will be continuing this game by the time I get a stack of sugarcane. Anyways, when making the sugarcane farm, I realized I needed nether quartz to make an observer. So midway, I made a nether portal to get quartz. And then continued to make the sugarcane farm. I tried really hard to make the sugarcane farm, sacrificing the rest of my brain cells when using redstone. And there it is, my ultra useless farm. After that, I made a fence for my cow farm for leather. which I can use to make books and blah 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 enchantment table. From day 21 to 31, I am so sorry. My dumbass thought that moving the minimized screen to the middle will help get things better, and made my entire screen into this thing. So basically what I did from day 21 to 31 was basically focused on my house, which I never finished because in the end I didn't know how to continue with it. And the minor details were adding glass to the sugarcane farm and doing some settings on the shader option, which makes my Minecraft look more colorful. Not really any difference? Yeah, I know. So that's all for day 21 to 31. Sorry, my bad. This is now day 21 to 31. What you saw there before was day 17 to 21. Anyway, this recording was mostly just me building a mob farm, but before we get to that, offline, I moved all the villagers' bed to one area so I can see how many villagers there are, so I can start making continuously work for me without any sleep. And that's why I started carving out a place for the workshop near my cobblestone generator. Don't ask me why, because I don't know either. After that, I lured 2 villagers into their hell so I can get mending, and then I AFK for cobblestone for the mob farm offline. After like an hour, I got back to recording to build the mob farm and started building my platform, 100 blocks, in the air. I followed it off a YouTube tutorial, so that's what they told me to do. I don't want this video to be long as hell. So basically, the process of building this farm was quite smooth, apart from the lack of wood I had. So I have to simultaneously get wood after I ran out to craft more trapdoors, which was the most annoying thing ever, because this cheapskate recipe only gives me 2 trapdoors. So after doing all that, I was basically done with the farm, and all I needed was the roof. So I went back down to mine for more cobblestone. After mining, I quickly covered up the roof. After that, the mob farm was working smoothly, and I used it until level 41. After that, on day 35, I carved out a place for the enchantment table and crafted 7 bookshelves to place for the enchantment table. From day 36 to 37, not much was done, just brought some more villagers to the workshop, and that's that. From day 38 to 41, I did some changes, like replacing the torch with glowstone, and decided to shoot my bow for the Take Aim achievement. After that, I made a railway which I got from the mineshaft to transfer 2 villagers to one house as a villager breeder. They never had any babies the entire time. I don't know how to breed them. After that was done, I was walking home to find out that this sneaky villager thought he could fool me as the librarian, and somehow got the librarian to be where the Fletcher is.
What the Sigma?
They want out so badly, I swear. So I got the villager back and got back to gathering sugarcane to make bookshelves, and before you know it, I finished placing 15 bookshelves for a maxed out enchanting table, which is when I start enchanting my items, and this game gives me the most useless enchantments I never needed, but I just went with the flow because I don't understand enchantments. After enchanting my items, I decided to make use of them by going back down to mine for more diamonds, and that's what I did. And even got a disc from a creeper. Until I ended up near a mob spawner and died with 42 diamonds to my name. After that, I went back and panicked because I thought 5 minutes was up, and I forgot where I last died, so I had to check the recording to retrace my steps. Which later then I got back my stuff and instantly hit pause to calm down. I was genuinely scared of losing all my loot. After that, I sorted out my inventory and went back to mining for diamonds, and then leaving the cave the next day. After that, I changed some of my farm and added extensions to the cow farm, and I even made a jukebox to play the song I got, and got a full set of diamond armor while listening to this masterpiece. And then went back to AFK at the mob farm for XP. Now, on day 46, has got to be one of the most scariest days I've had to experience. But before I got to that, I was building some wall system for the workshop to prevent what previously happened to the librarian, and then I decided to go to the Nether to find the fortress. And that is where I got hit by a ghast and instantly left. I was genuinely thinking on how to save myself in this situation because I just got my diamond armor and enchantments. So about 30 minutes later, I decided to use this method where I join and leave and slowly rising to the surface of the lava so I can place my blocks. By doing that, I somehow survived. I thought I was cooked. So after that, I instantly left the Nether to find a better and easier way of finding the Nether fortress. So the next 30 minutes of my recording was just creating worlds and following tutorials from other videos. And eventually I came back to try and find the Nether fortress again. And from day 46 to 52 was me mindlessly traveling in all 4 directions for 2 hours, and all that useless YouTube videos didn't benefit me at all. But I did find a bastion before finding the fortress, so W, I guess? I never went beyond that. So on day 49 was where I finally found the fortress, and then going back to the surface to put all the items in the Nether to the chest, and then searching up on how to set my spawn in the Nether, which I found out was that I needed 3 glowstone and 6 crying obsidian to make a Nether spawn thingy. So I went to the Nether to get glowstone and back to the bastion to trade for crying obsidian. After doing that tedious process, I finally crafted the respawn anchor and set my spawn in the Nether. After that, I went to find the blaze spawner and used the fire protection potions I got from the trade to easily get my blaze rods, and during that, I got the return to sender for the first time. So, after I gathered the blaze rods, I made a beeline straight to home and ended the recording on day 52. Good news. My video will be better video quality from now on, by a little bit. So from day 52 to 53, I was on my way to the Warped Forest to get ender pearls from the Enderman, and today was also Halloween, so some monsters have pumpkins on their head. Anyway, so I started killing Enderman, and one of them legitimately scared the crap out of me, but soon I got enough ender pearls to find the stronghold. So, during the preparation from day 56 to 61, I gathered exp and enchanted the rest of the items I needed for the fight, but I'll soon realize that I didn't need any of those for the Ender Dragon. Anyway, from day 63 to 64, I started making potions of strength and zombified the mending villager and cured him so I can get cheaper deals for the mending book. Which, spoiler, I never needed. I'm foreshadowing what happens on the day. So after doing that and adding mending to my items, I killed 90% of my cow farm, took a last look at what my base looks like, and tamed a horse, which later I realized I didn't need to use it. This is it. This is where I find the stronghold and beat the Ender Dragon. I threw my first Eye of Ender and followed it. At this point, I was getting to nowhere. I was traveling for 30 minutes and I kept going in circles until I saw this in the subtitles. And there it was. I stood for a minute overthinking on how bad this fight may be. And when I went in, there was one thing I didn't bring that completely stopped me from beating the end: blocks. And so because of that, I died.
Don't let me leave, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph. No! 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 No!
I don't think anyone in Minecraft's history has ever been so stupid before. And I was ready to give up beating the Ender Dragon and ending the video here. But I didn't want to end the video so soon. I broke my spawn and went back to my base and locked in, well, mostly. And for the next 3 hours, I was mining diamonds, getting exp and enchanting my new gear. And so I went back to win this fight, and yeah, I don't even know how that's possible. And another super stupid thing is that I didn't even bring my strength potions the entire time. And I also forgot about setting my spawn near the portal, which I did eventually. And after so many deaths until I can't even count, for the last time, I went back in to fight the Ender Dragon. And that's it. I beat Minecraft in 76 days. Am I the worst player in Minecraft? I'm definitely worser than Kai and Speed for sure. Did I enjoy the game? Yes, and I finally got the free The End achievement. Anyway, after the credits, I made my way back home and built a shrine thingy for the Ender Egg. I suck at building, so that's the best I could do, and that's the end. If you want me to continue or play other games, just comment down. I spent a lot of time on this video, so it would really help a ton. If you can just leave a like. That's all. Bye.